Well, hello everybody. This is Linda with Copperhead Collectibles. I decided to go up to the bank today and decided to get me some quarters. I haven't done quarters in a while, so I thought I'd grab $100 worth, nothing much, not a whole box or anything, but I figured I'd give it a try and see what we have. And I got it home and looked at this one, and look at the tone. I don't know if you can get this on film. The tone on this one is really colorful, so I'm really eager to see what this one's going to bring. But it's really, really pretty. I don't know if you guys are seeing that on the film, but let's crack this open and see what we got. Still waiting on my $50. I'll get those tomorrow. Some shiny ones in here. Let's check this out here. So, brand new Lowell. Wow, that's pretty. That's in great condition. Throw that aside. And a 2020 Salt River Bay. Not as pretty as that Lowell was, but it's a nice coin too. I don't see any. Another Salt River Bay. Got plenty of those. I probably will not keep those. Those will go back to the bank. And we will, 2017 Ellis Island one. That one's a really cool artwork on this. Let's see if it'll focus on. There you go. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. All right, let's check out the rest of these real quick and see what we got. Anything worthy of... Oh, that one's in Washington, D.C. Right there. 95. 2016. Virginia, 2000. This one's got a lot of air, 2016, in the windows of this. We've gone over in my other videos. They are double air, so we'll put this one aside to look at. I only pull out what's the known errors. That's an 83. Those are hard to find. I'm putting that aside for sure. 83s are one of the key dates you'll want to grab. They're hard to find now. So you'll want to throw them aside and hold on to this. Mississippi. This one is Theodore Roosevelt. This one is Ohio. 2013 Ohio. This one's Virginia, 2000. This one's the Archway, 2014. This one is Oregon. It has some errors on that one, but I'm not going to waste my time on those. Voyager, 2018, Minnesota. This one has some errors in it as well. Might be worthy of checking. Mississippi. Oop. Other one was, I do believe, a Georgia. No, Arkansas. Too chewed up to keep. 1993. I keep those for my daughter. There's a Florida. I keep those too. Archway, 2014. Vicksburg. Aha! This one I've been missing. Hopefully this is the P. It's a D, but I know I'm missing a Vicksburg. I might even be missing the D. Those are hard to find dates. This is a 2011. That is a good find. Yay! We'll keep that one. That one's going in my book for my son, my grandson. And this one is, what is this? Virginia, 2014. Well, I don't see that one very much. I'll put that one aside too, because I don't see that one very much. 78, 93. These are all Washingtons as I'm pulling them. Washington. Lowell has lots of errors. I got a whole video on Lowell's having errors. You'll want to check out that video because that one's a pretty good one. It explains where to look. And it's a good one to actually find some errors on. 1990. Again, Ellis Island. Iowa. And did I pull my toned one out? Or did I not? I think I did or I didn't. I think I threw down my toned one. We'll have to pull that out and find it again. Another Iowa. Gettysburg. 2011. We're going to keep that one too, because that's another key date that's hard to find. 2009, 2010, 2011 are key dates to really hold on to. You don't see them very often. Low mintage or something. I don't know if the peel, but they are definitely hard dates to find. So this one's in a little crappy condition, but we will put it aside for sure. 79, 88, Louisiana. Those are state quarters. Tennessee state quarter. 81, another one you might want to check. And New Hampshire. I need to find my toned one real quick, because I know that was the one I was opening it for. It was, I do believe, a Washington. Should have been one of these bottom ones. Should I put it aside? Maybe I'd put it aside. Whoa. My bad on that. Yes, it was that Washington, D.C. one. Come on, focus, camera. There we go. Sorry, folks, I can't get that in focus all of a sudden. Yes, that was the tone one. Okay, so we did have it aside. All right, so let's open another roll. See what we got in these other rolls. I got quite a few rolls. Well, $100 worth, not that many. Not what I'm used to. I usually get a lot more than. But this one time I invested my money. Oh, this is the National Parks for Arts. This is another known error. You see it here on the canvas. Like it looks like writing, like he's literally drawn something on the canvas. Some cut marks up in here in the trees on the house, the bushes and so forth. So look around the house on errors. So I'll be putting that one aside. That was a really nice shaped one. And another 2020 Salt River Bay. That's another Lowell. Those are really popular. There's so many of those. I was hoping for the 2020 Prairie one. So that's Ellis Island. We don't need or collect. Michigan, 2004. All right, let's check out the rest of these here. See what else we got. Ellis Island. And I'll go back through these later and look for W's, S's, and any errors. New York. And key dates that I might have missed out of the top of my head. That's 82. We always look at our 82s. 74. Pennsylvania. Should maybe turn on some more lights around here. Might help. That one's a cool one. This was the Mount Rushmore. That's where I wanted to go this past year. And COVID happened. I never got to go to Rushmore. So hopefully next year or this year, we can actually go on the one of my bucket lists and check it off. I am hoping to go there soon. Would have already had it checked off and I'd be on to my next destination, but thanks, COVID. Iowa. Really strange effigy mount. Indiana. 85. 96. Oops. Nebraska. Delaware. Delaware has a known error. The spitting horse is known as. Always look for the spitting horse. Look for it in front of his mouth. Like this horse is actually spitting something. It'll have a line protruding from his mouth. It looks like he's literally spitting. So a good one to look at and check out for errors. 2014. I do believe there's some errors on this one. I've never personally looked for them, but I do believe there's something to do with something in the water. If the land's connected or something to that effect, but I'm not positive, but I do believe there is. In Kentucky, I know there's one on this one as well. I think there's like a third leg over here in the back. Something to do with the legs through there, like an extra leg. But I don't do those. I mean, I'm not looking for it. I'm going to put it aside just because I'm going to look for it. 73. Ooh, there's another one. Known error, Alaska. It's actually in the paw, the front paw here. That has extra toe. So there is an extra toe, which is just a extra piece of metal or grease mark, I used to say. But it is a known error. So check that out for sure. Put that aside. Fort Henry. 2013, that's just beyond that year, like I said, up to 12. It's really hard to find. Ellis Island. This is Missouri. Big arches. 95, Iowa. Another Washington, D.C. Massachusetts. 1977 is a transition year. I usually put them aside and look at them, make sure there's any kind of errors on them. Utah, nothing spectacular that I know of. There might be, correct me if I'm wrong, any unknown errors that I know of. 97, I just don't know everything and don't claim to. Maryland. I was going to say Maryland. 95. Blue Ridge Parkway. West Belize, 1990. All right, let's crack open one more of these here. What is that? That looks good, interesting. There you go, one of the new 2020s. This one's the Marsh Billings or Rockefeller. Hopefully you see that, and that's one of the new ones. One of the last runs, not the last run quarter, but second to last release quarter. So we'll be putting that aside for sure. And I don't see anything else rim-wise that needs proper introduction. Kansas is another one, the extra hump on the bison's back. Is a known error as well. For Kentucky. Why did I throw that down? Oops. Put that aside. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Louisiana, nothing. Pennsylvania, nothing. This is South Dakota. That one's cool. Again, Mount Rushmore's on that. That one's cool. I don't see that one very often. I'm going to check that, see if I need it in my books. So I'm doing 2 books, mine and my grandson's. So what's this? That one I don't see it very often. 2014. Oh, Great Smoky Mountains. Okay, yeah, I don't need them because I already filled those, so I don't need it. 83. I usually check my 83s. South Carolina. 96. 93. Iowa. I used to collect my Iowas, but not anymore. Texas. I've got a rolls of certain quarters. 2013, White Mountain. Don't need it. This is another hard one. You don't see them very often. There's that one, 2016, Harper's Ferry, Iowa. 95. 2006, Shoey. 83. Again, this is the National Parks for the Arts. Ware Farm 2020. Another known era. Again, canvas. Oh, that's a pretty coin. Whoa, look at that. There's a silver coin, people. There's a 1966. Do you see that? Wow. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is and great condition. Wow. Well, we got lucky today on there. That's the find of this whole thing. Is that one. We'll put that right there. That is the find of this group of coins so far. Wow, what a good one. 2017. George. What is that one? George Edgar Clark. 77. Iowa. That's a nice Iowa. At least the bag looks good, but I don't need it. And I go back through these, like I said, and look for the S's. Theodore Roosevelt and any W's. 67. Look at that. Well, you know what? These 66s are not silver. I don't know why I'm calling those silver. They are not silver. 64s are silver, but that's a nice 66. And there's a 67. I haven't got too many of those. 2000. Here's a 69 for my brother. There's Georgia. 1990. Missouri. Salt River Bay. Just don't need them. Look real quick, see if it's a W, throwing it away. Yeah, you always look for W's. That's a Florida. We keep Floridas. I like making rolls for my Florida family and myself, my grandkids, since now I'm a grandmother of 2. Hard to believe, North Carolina, that I have 2 grandsons. But I do. Proud grandma of 2 grandsons. Hoping for a granddaughter one day, but I'm more than thrilled to be a grandmother of 2 grandsons. So, well, I was hoping for the girl, but I'll take my 2 boys. All right, here's a couple more pretty ones. Ware Park. Lowell again. I have numerous rolls of those. The Voyagers. I know there's some kind of something on this one. I think it's to do with the trees, if I'm not mistaken, in the background, but don't quote me on that. It's another era that I don't particularly look for. So, let's see what these are. Arches, Ellis Island. Don't need. All right, let's crack this open here. See what else we got before I dive in too far. Oh, 2016 Harper's Ferry. We'll be checking that out. All right. Oh, here's a bicentennial. Keep all bicentennials. South Carolina. Bicentennials, they're not as common anymore. And if you do see them, I would just hold on to them. Throw them in your chest somewhere and hold on to them. You might be one day be glad you did. Here's another 2016. Because they're a rare item. There's a 68. So we've got all the years covered here. We got 66, 67, 68, and a 69. And there's another 67. Not that I'm collecting those, but that one right there is just crazy pretty. There's something different about that one. And it doesn't have a mint mark. So we will definitely be checking that one out to see if there's anything about the 66, because you can see just in the picture how much different that thing looks compared to the other one sitting next to it. Kentucky again. There's a 1970. Got them all in a row right there. 71 is my next year to find. There's another bicentennial we will keep. That's a nice one there. It looks like a P. Idaho. That one was actually hard for me to find when I was doing my book. But now that I have it, I don't need it. West Virginia. That's Virginia 2014. Just don't see that very much. Nebraska. 87. 2011 Chickasaw. I know I don't need that as, again, a key date. 2011, but I know I don't need that particular one. 2015 Louisiana. 1990. So, I mean, this is a great hobby. It's you know, you have to put some money out up front. See, now there's a 66 and there's a 66, and those two do not look even close to the same. 79. This is a fun hobby. You know, I decided just to go ahead and document what I was doing, and I'm having fun doing it. It's a lot of work. The editing is huge. San Antonio Mission. There's a 60. Is that a 65? It's hard to see. It is a 65. Wow. All right. Hoping for something even older. There's a Delaware. Again, spitting horse. Look for the line coming out of his mouth. And that is just too old to see. I'll just look under the microscopes. Virginia. That's an 86. And Pennsylvania. Here's a couple worth looking at. This one. Bam. What's this? Oh, another one of those. Marsh, Billings, or Rockefeller one. Nice one. Pretty. Put that over here with that one. Come on, Prairie. That was 2019. I've got rolls and rolls of these. River of No Return. Got numerous ones of those. Don't care for that. Oh, there's another 2020. Everybody seems to be the popular one in the National Park. And quite a cool coin. I got lots of them. I got rolls and rolls of these as well, but that one's really pretty. I do have rolls. Oh, there we go. That's the one we've been looking for. This is the one. Tall Grass Prairie, people. Look how pretty that one is. That was the last coin of the series of 5 that they came out in 2020. Really pretty coins. They're all really different and unique. And it's not a W, but it is a D, as you can see. And we definitely keep these and put it in my little collection. And I'll put that one up there. And I do not have rolls and rolls of those. I was hoping for a roll of them in this batch, because that's actually what I've been looking for, is a roll of those. I got 3 in one group of pocket change yesterday, so I was hoping that I would actually be able to do that myself with a roll. Don't look like any of these are those rolls, though. But we'll take what we find. All right, so let's pop this open here real quick. Pop through these. 97, River No Return. Look at that one. 91. Let's look at that one under the microscope. That one's got some weird toning to it. Another error coin. Here you go. 2015 Saratoga. And you'll want to look right where his fingers are, where he touches it, and there's a big clump of cud mark in there. Just a big piece of grease attaches his finger to the sword handle. So that's another known error to look for. just going to kind of pound through these a little bit. Kansas, again, error in the flower too. So I'll be looking at that one. Cumberland Farms, nothing that I know of. 2012, Archer, Denali. I don't need 81, 96. West Virginia, 91. Arkansas, Arches, 1990. I was hoping for a little treasure find, you know, a silver coin, or oldest one so far is the Everglades, Florida. Oop. Keep that. And the only one I've found so far, 65, is the oldest one so far in this. It wasn't a whole box, but it's a start for the day. I'll go through these real quick, and I won't probably go through much more. I'll get these right back to the bank. 95 was just, that was Kentucky. Connecticut. There's another 65. 79. 94. 84. And 82. 82s and 83s are really key dates you might want to keep. They just have, so let's crack this one open. They have some kind of value to them, and I think it's the 83s more than the 82s, but don't quote me on that. I'd have to pull my book out. There's another nice Salt River Bay. Not that I need those. Or those. River No Return. River No Return. Huh. That's nice. Rhode Island, 2018. Block Island. And if I'm not mistaken, there might be an error on that one. I don't know it though. 81. I'm not keeping this, really trashed. Okay, let's pop those out. See what else we got. 67. 91. Another known Saratoga. Again, we will look at that one for sure. Georgia. No, this is not Georgia. It's George. Okay, here's another known error. Wisconsin. The extra leaf on the corn stalk. So you'll want to look at, there's a high one and a low one. So there's two different positions that are errors. I do not see it on this particular one. Just from the angles I'm seeing it, but it's still a really nice shaped one actually. I always want to grab those and verify those. Throw them back otherwise. Art. 65. That first 65 still, or 66 that we found was still a pretty one. Oh, Hawaii. I don't see that one very often either. Not in my searches. Block Island. Just don't. North Carolina, look at the toning on that. I'll have to look at that one. If it's artificial or if it's natural toning. Don't need artificial. I am, however, toning my own coins naturally. We put them in these envelopes and put them away for a year and see what happens. And that's another 2016 error, known error. I shall want to keep. Florida, I keep. Another known error, the arts. Most coins have some kind of errors to them. Oh, this one's another 2010. This is Mount Hood. And I'm putting that one aside too. Washington, D.C. I keep those for my honey. 2017, or I mean 1967. Alaska again, 6-toe. You want to keep those. Florida, there's no known errors. I keep them because that was the state I grew up in. So I like to collect them. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call this. I got 4 more rolls here to go through, but the video is going to get too long at this point. If I find anything else, I will come back in and add that at the end for any finds I have. So anyways, this is Linda with Copperhead Collectibles. You guys have a good day.